Welcome back to Megaman X4. It's time to head to the spaceport, the final stage.
Ready.
Once again, I'm joined with Jordan.
Hello.
Okay, it's the split mushroom that gives me the spinning attack. Give me a second. There we go. It's actually split mushroom. Also gives me double jump. I thought it was Storm Owl. I guess Storm Owl just slightly increased my damage. Oh, and this is what I got from Jet Stingray, by the way. Mid-air dash. Again, with X, if I dash, I cannot dash again, so I have to just normal jump dash. Same with the double jump. If I dash on the ground, I cannot double jump. And I'm not doing a very good job avoiding the enemies. Especially since somebody is here to greet us. Also, as you can see, I only have one life, so this is directly after the last part.
I'll show you no mercy. Now get ready.
Again, not very difficult, as you can see. And there we go. With probably what's worth 1 HP left. At this point, might as well make it red, saying that I'm in very big danger of dying, but... I mean, I guess it turns from green to yellow. And final weapon again.
Ready.
I think I can. Yeah, this one I can. Alright, so... am I gonna fight double again? And the answer is no, it's always the person that's with the character you pick. So in this case it's Iris. I actually find her a little bit more tricky than good old double. Not like, you know, not Storm Owl difficult, but...
Stay with me, brother.
Yes, I have to find the crystal, actually. And there we go. No, it's just jump and attack. And a cutscene. Because why not?
Iris! Iris!
Sarah,
Hang in there, Iris.
please, stay away from Replophos. Let's live together in a world where only Reploids exist.
Iris, there's no world just for Reploid. It's only a fantasy.
Yes, I know, but I wanted to believe it. I wanted to live in a world where only Reploids exist with you.
Iris! 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 Iris!
I still hate the voice acting.
Iris! Ah!
Yeah.
No, this isn't happening!
I can't hear it, so you know.
Yeah, no. Nothing to hear, really.
Ready!
Seriously, I don't think you really need to hear it. Although you can look it up if you really want to. There's not really much to hear in this case. I just want to check if I use this. Can I? No, okay. I was wondering if I could double jump even though I use sword technique, but no, I can't. Oh wait, there was health. Well, I guess there's still health here. So here's somebody I hate to fight at 0. And it'll be very obvious why. Sorry, what were you saying?
Said your favorite.
No, I hate him. His only hitbox is his flipping head.
My fate is sealed. I have no choice.
And nowhere near enough of this. Yeah, I cannot hit him like this. I have to wait for him to come over here. Well, as in this case, it doesn't seem too hard to deal with. Although if I keep dashing, I'm gonna have a hard time hitting him. Well, yeah, I guess I can somewhat attack him like this. Come on, change pattern already. It's super easy for me to die if I try and do this. That's the only issue I have with this. Please move. Yes, he's moving. Okay. Ah, okay, if I jump, I die in his thing. Nice. I forgot to jump. So, didn't seem too bad. But let's just say I died about 10 times first time I tried to beat him.
My fate is sealed. I have no choice.
So you're doing actually pretty good for this time.
I mean, yeah, if I know what I'm doing, then I can do it. That's all there is to it. But just look at how much damage he deals to me compared to how much I deal to him doing that. That's what I mean by that.
Very good trade.
Yeah, it's not worth the trade. That's what I've been saying. If I can manage to hit him without getting hit, it's worth it, but look at him. Oh yeah, the back of his hands also hurt me. Just saying. Finally. Plenty of time to hit him. Oh, come on. Well, I'm stuck here. Wait, he does it from this side? Not gonna lie, that's the first time I saw him do it from this side.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that either, actually.
Well, shit. Hits me once, I'm dead. No, I kinda want to save it. And great. I've never saw him do that from this side, even though I said I died. Okay, yeah, I had my hand off the controller. I wasn't able to dash. Okay, that was my mistake. The amount of times I died to him, I never saw him do it to the left. I thought it was only a thing he does to the right, as he never shot his thing when he was to the right.
It was our destiny to fight.
Shut up. Does it? No. Yeah, it damages me. If I try and go up there, it damages me. I think she's almost dead. Oh, yes. Time to finish him. There you go. Well, down for good. You only need one good pattern to be able to defeat him easily. Heck, I even took two useless hits by trying to jump behind him and stuff. So it's basically somebody's using the weapon they plan on using. I don't even know if they wanted to use it or anything, but somebody's using the weapon except the general, so I wonder who it is. How much my set? I almost have one full. So gotta fight this guy and I might die.
Alright, I forgot about this part. Hey, I actually have to go back. Okay. I completely forgot about that, actually.
Yeah, fight all the bosses again. In a row. If you game over, you fight... Well... As I said, if you game over, you start over. Including the bosses you defeated, or failed to defeat in my case. For some reason, I thought I'd be able to do the double jump and avoid the lava. Even though I clearly dashed. You know, lava is still insta-kill. I've always seen him as one of the most difficult boss to take down. If I cannot defeat him easily enough, I'm gonna have troubles with the others because I'm gonna lose too many lives to him, get too low on health for some of the other bosses and stuff. So it kind of just adds up to the mix. Yes, there we go. He's going down. Alright, so as I said, I barely survived it. Now I have to remember who was an easy boss and who wasn't. Well, I'm pretty sure this top one is an easy boss. Ah, yes, the spider, quite easy to deal with.
Okay, I don't know what the hell that sound was, but I'll be right back.
Alright. Well, down he goes. The boss, by the way, not Jordan. So that's 2. And now I can only die 2 times. I think this one here is a hardened wall. So I'm just gonna go this one. Ah, yes, quite easy if I might add. After him, I'm probably gonna be full health, so I'm hoping to get somebody like Storm Owl. Weakness time. Oh, that thing actually does a lot of damage. I might need to find another weak enemy. I think the one on this side is actually a weak enemy. Unless I'm actually wrong, it's the one on the right that's weak. No, this is Cyber Peacock. He's easy. Especially with his weakness. Oh, come on. There we go. As I said, easy one. Yeah, I think it's time to go for the right one. It's either Beast or Owl, and I think it's Owl, honestly. But it might be Beast. It's Owl, okay. At least I got the spin attack now. Still annoying. But... well, that's not what I wanted to do, but... he actually has a weakness. This... the more of the things I shoot hits him, the more damage it does. If I hit it with one, it's not gonna do a lot of damage. If I hit it with 3 like I did, even though I got hit by him, still did a huge chunk of damage. Now, one of those is the Beast. And I think it's not this one. Alright, so what's left is Beast and Split Mushroom. I think... I don't actually remember. Come on, do it. There we go. So, 1, 2, oh, come on.
I don't remember the green water, acid, whatever.
I think I'm better off not doing this because I'm taking a lot of damage trying to pull it off. I mean... water on the spaceship, by the way, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, he's... So, I either go for Beast now and hope it's not Split Mushroom. I hope this is not Split Mushroom. I hope I'm fighting Beast. I'm fighting Split Mushroom. Or, as I call him, Fried Shroom. Which one's the real one? This one. Yeah, super easy to deal with. And I hit it too early again. Well, fried and sliced. Who wants some?
Me.
I mean, I'd rather see him being weak to fire at this point, but you know, this is definitely Beast. Because Beast is on the lower level.
Yeah.
As I was saying, Beast is here.
I don't want it. Someone just randomly called me and said they're giving away something for free.
Okay. Well, he's actually not that hard. Normally, I wouldn't try and do the 3-hit combo. I guess that's why I found him difficult, because of how little damage it does to him. So I'm not gonna use the weakness of the next enemy, although I could reset his pattern, but I don't know, I just have trouble getting it over. I can try maybe once or twice, but as soon as I take a little bit of damage, I'm gonna stop and go for the... I think it's because... Oh. Okay, yeah, I think I know what I was doing wrong. Oh, come on. I hope I don't regret this. So basically the why I had issue is that I was pressing down too soon. If I don't press down after the second jump, I don't do the technique. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, if you know how to pull off the techniques, it's easier with this. Although I did take quite a lot of the damage by the time I started hitting him for good. Anyway, this was the last enemy. Now I can access the final part, and I'm pretty sure you know who it is. Look, he's even waiting for us. How nice of him. Cutscene.
What's our current situation?
Commander!
Where's that red maverick that wiped out Garma's unit?
Inside. He's inside that door.
You may leave now. I'll take care of this personally.
By yourself, Commander?
I don't want any more of my people being sacrificed.
So this was before he turned Maverick, when he was part of the Maverick Hunters Society. And this is kind of what happened that caused him to turn Maverick. Zero going on a rampage, being called a Maverick at that moment. Again, the voices, I hate them. Nice animation and all. I still hate the voices. Here's the proof that Zero can defeat Sigma.
Look, it's Commander Sigma. Incredible. Now I'm certain there's no one who's a match for the Commander. What?
Take that red maverick to the repair center and call Dr. Kane. I wish to have that maverick studied.
Commander, are you okay?
Silence!
Nah, it's pretty much. I'm pretty sure that's how he got the virus to himself and then slowly turned Maverick and all.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, the story behind it is that Sigma fused with the virus that makes robots go Maverick. That actually Dr. Wily created, as he made Zero.
Prepare to become space dust.
At least I think.
I don't understand what any of that is, but it sounds interesting.
You kind of have to read between the lines. That's kind of why these Reploids are going Mavericks. Like how are they losing control? It's because of a virus, a virus that affects them, because they're still machines. So obviously the first part is the only way to damage him, by the way, is this technique. I cannot use the normal saber to damage him. This is the only way.
Ready for round 2?
And now the actual fight begins. Yep, okay, I'm probably gonna be able to defeat him, I think, because I have a good chance of beating him with 0 compared to X, simply because of the difference of how much damage I do to what phase, and also how difficult it is to avoid that phase. So there he is again, the man I had trouble with as X, and pretty much one-shotted as 0. I think I only died once to him. Which one is it first? This one? I thought it was his weakness.
The end.
So, yeah. I'm actually taking more damage than I thought I'd be. I'm not sure I want to use a full sub-tank though. Because I kind of only have one.
The end.
Yeah, okay, it's gonna be on this one. I thought the electricity was the way to go on him though. But as you saw, he definitely takes a lot of damage from the Z-Saber.
Are you ready for your final journey?
So this is just gonna take me a little bit of time, just going back to his second form. Maybe I'm gonna be able to take no damage. Kind of hoping so, because I'd get that little extra sub-tank, because yeah. This gives pretty much nothing to me. Even though it's the big thing that if you're, no matter how low you are, it fully recharges your health. Only gives me barely anything in a sub-tank. Which I still don't know why. You'd expect it gives at least as much as a big energy capsule.
Are you ready for round 2?
Oh, he actually damaged me when he jumped. I called bullshit on that. The only time I'm gonna call bullshit is he damaged me by jumping. So I'm not gonna get any more health in my sub-tank. Hey, maybe I can try and keep it for later though.
Are you ready for your final journey?
Like, now, I guess. I guess the amount of damage is because how many times I can actually hit him in that phase. Okay, give me a moment. I do not want to do this again. It's a bit risky to just get that though. bad.
The end.
Alright, that's the end of that phase. Although I'm quite low on health. Lower than I was hoping to be. Okay, one more hit, she should be going down. There we go, that's why I said it's a slightly easier Zero, do more damage, although you do take the same amount of damage and all. So it's just saying even defeating him wasn't enough for the weapon. It's still firing and all. It's pretty much blocking the shot because I need self-destruction. And there we go. Just like I did with X, here's the ending as Zero.
So, this is what happened to me. This is my fate. I couldn't save anyone after all. Iris!
Please stop, brother.
Again, as I said, Zero's different than X, so he get different cutscenes.
Could we Reploids aren't
Yeah.
allowed to be Mavericks after all?
And here's the ending sequence again. Gonna skip it. So, I'm just gonna end it here because we already saw all of this. So, this was Megaman X for both X and Zero playthrough. And next on the list is Megaman X5. So, what do you think of X compared to Zero?
I definitely don't like Zero half as much as I do X. I just don't like how he's like... I don't know, I just don't like being close range.
Yeah, can be kind of hard at the beginning, although you do get techniques to help you with that. Most of the enemies don't have a clear weakness because X has as many weapons as there are bosses.
Yeah.
Zero is more limited in his options, and two of them gives mobility bonus more than actual attacks. Even still, most of them, Like the electric attack that I use on the fried mushroom, I can use it on the tiger. And I still don't know what's Dragoon's weakness using Zero. I think I might have an idea as X. Well, I pretty much just know most of their weaknesses, to be honest. Now compared to X1 to 3, where you kind of have to know what their weaknesses are to some extent if you won't have an easy time, compared to me doing Buster Run only, even though you get the one-shot attack and all. But I mean, X1 I know it because I never really bothered doing a Buster Run, and I kept playing it, so I had the path and weaknesses. X2 less, X3 not at all and stuff. And it's the same for X4, I barely know any of the weaknesses. X5 actually know a bunch of the most of those weaknesses, as I said. But I never defeated the boss except my practice run. This is the only time I defeated the boss as X. So definitely a lot different playing Zero than X. Takes a moment for Zero to gain slightly more mobility than X, but you always take the same amount of damage.
Yeah.
And obviously you have to always get close to the boss. Some bosses makes it easy, some bosses makes it hard. And actually went through the entire cutscene. Guess might as well finish it off. Oh wait, there's some text. Never mind. Yeah, so I know X seems a lot easier, and I mean you're more range, you have more room to move around, but some enemies that doesn't, especially the final boss, they made him slightly harder for X, I find. You have to manage your sub-tanks carefully, because if you're not in a good setup and you waste your 2 sub-tanks, well, you might have a hard time because you don't get much back. But that's beside the point. So, next time it's time to go for X5. I hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Megaman X4, and I'll see you all in the next video. See ya!